Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1983 postseason is on the air. We are back here at Dodger Stadium. This is Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Phillies lead this series 2-1. A win tonight by the Phillies, they'll have a chance to eliminate in Game 5. A win by the Dodgers tonight guarantees a return trip to Veterans Stadium for a Game 6. Phillies got a chance to really put a stranglehold on the Dodgers today. Dodgers, well, they know what they need to do. They need to get a big win. The last game between these two teams was brutal, as the Phillies and the Dodgers both lost a player for the rest of the playoffs. And so tonight we will see a couple of new players for these teams getting their starts. So I hope everybody is set and ready to go here at Dodger Stadium. And we want to play some baseball tonight. So let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, their number 4 starter, Jerry Royce. He has a record of 1 win and no losses for the postseason, and he gets the call tonight. We are at Dodger Stadium. Neutral park favors pitchers, only 123 home runs there. Adds 1 to strikeouts, subtracts 2 to walks. Once again, the fans are full. The stadium doesn't have an empty seat anywhere here for this game. And hopefully we'll have a good chat and set to go. So buckle up and get ready for some baseball. It is time for Game 4 of this NLCS here at Dodger Stadium. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Phillies, right fielder Von Hayes. He's batting .207 for the postseason. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Dodgers are the home team. Inside pitch baseball. We're using this for the NLCS. Fall Classic being used for the ALCS. And so far, these series have gone pretty good. We've had some low-scoring games so far, so it's been a pitcher's duel throughout this entire postseason. But what will happen tonight here at Dodger Stadium for Game 4 of the series? Let's see what the dice have to say. Royce, 4-2. Range play at the park. Dodger Stadium, 4-2. And that's a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Kenny Landreau. He wasn't too bad. His range is a 3. He's not going to get it. And that's going to be a base hit for Von Hayes. He'll lead off with a single. So Hayes will trot to first to lead off with a hit. And now we'll see the first baseman, Mr. Pete Rose. Hall of Famer. No, one of the greatest of all time. Yeah. He's batting .367 for the playoffs. He is overachieving, and he is the leading average hitter for the Phillies tonight in the postseason. Hayes had 20 steals, and he is not going anywhere. Rolls Royce will pitch. 2-2. Wild pitch. 10. No, that's a blank. Rose. 5-1. And it's a base hit. Rose continues to hit. That's going to be a single pass first. Hayes easily will make third. And the Phillies are off and running. 2 batters, 2 hits for the Phillies. And now here's the left fielder, Gary Matthews. Matthews batting .322 for the playoffs. Runners at first and third. Infield is going to play in early. Try to actually, you know what? They're going to play back double play. It's early. So runners at the corners, no one out. Strategy roll and nothing on the 10. Royce will go ahead and pitch. Royce, 2-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Matthews, 6-5. Base hit right past second. The Phillies are on the board. Hayes will come in to score. Rose does not have the speed to get to third. He'll hold at second base, and the Phillies are on board 1-0. So three batters and 3 hits. And here comes the third baseman, Michael Jack Schmidt. Hall of Famer? He's the greatest third baseman in baseball history. He's only batting .209 for the postseason, and he of only one other player has a home run in this playoffs. He only has one bomb. Joe Morgan hit the other bomb, but that was in Game 3, and he was lost for the playoffs. Royce will pitch to Schmidt. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Royce will deal. Royce, 2-5. Error on a throw. Schmidt, 6-6. That's a line out right to short. That's out number 1. That is an error rating of 4. The shortstop is Russell. His error rating is a 9. There's going to be a throwing error if he tries to pick off one of these two. So Rose is at second. Matthews is at first. So a 1, 2, or 3, there's going to be an error on a throw. It's a 2. The throw went to second to try to get Rose, and it goes into the outfield. Rose is going to make it to third, and Matthews is going to make it to second. That's going to be an error. So that is a line out to short, but Bill Russell tries to double off Rose at second. He fails and throws that ball away. That's an E6. And the first error on the Dodgers. So that'll move the runners up on a throwing error. Schmidt lines out, but actually moves the ball. And now here's the second baseman making his first start of the postseason due to Joe Morgan being out. Kiko Garcia, 288 average, 2 homers, 9 RBIs. He will now be the starting second baseman for the Phillies. Rose on at third, Matthews on at second, and the infield will play in here. Strategy roll, nothing on the 7. Royce will pitch. Royce, 1-6. He's not tired. That's going to be an automatic out. And it's going to be a ground ball to first base. Pete Rose is not going to be able to go anywhere with the infield in, and that's going to be out number 2. Garcia will ground out to first. So 2 outs. And here's the center fielder, Gary Maddox. Maddox is batting .200 for the playoffs. 1-0 Phillies here, top of the first. Rose on at third, Matthews on at second. Strategy roll, nothing on the 8. Royce will pitch. Royce, 3-6 against the righty. It's blank. Maddox, 5-1, and he powers one into center field. That's a 10. And against the lefty, that's going to be a double for Maddox, and the Phillies are going to get a couple more. Maddox will smack a double into center. Landro's got it. Maddox will stop at second base, and the Phillies jump out to a 3-0 lead. Stadium groans. 2 RBI double for Gary Maddox puts the Phillies ahead now 3-0. And here's the catcher, Bo Diaz. Diaz batting .193 for the playoffs. Maddox on at second, still 2 outs. In the top of the first, Phillies striking quick. Strategy roll, nothing on the 10. Royce will go ahead and pitch. Royce, 4-3, home run chance against the lefty. A 1-4 would be good. That is a 1 against the lefty. Diaz needs a 7. Does he get a couple more runs? No. He'll miss under that. That's going to be a 3-6, though. Diaz does not get a home run, but he does hit a double to left. Maddox will come in to score. Diaz slides into second base. 4-0 Phillies. Stadium groans. RBI double for Diaz. And already Phillies up to a 4-0 lead. And here's the shortstop, Ivan DeJesus. He's batting .167 for the playoffs. Fans here at Dodger Stadium say, come on, let's get out of this inning. Diaz on at second. Strategy, that's a 2. Diaz will stay where he is. Pitch from Royce. 5-2 against the righty. Walk, 16 is high. DeJesus, 3-3, and it's grounded to second base. Steve Sachs will go ahead and get that, throw that over to first, and retire the side. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. And the Phillies jump out to a 4-0 lead here. Starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies tonight, their number 4 starter, Kevin Gross. He is also 1-0 for the playoffs, and he will get the call tonight. Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman, Steve Sachs. He's having a good postseason so far. He's batting .324. Gross will pitch to Sachs. Gross, 1-2, range play at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 1-1. That's a single plus to left field. Going after that is Gary Matthews. Matthews trying to make a play. His range is a 2. He's got it. 1 out. He'll take a single away from Sachs. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Fly out to left, and Sachs is out of there. And now the center fielder, Kenny Landreau. He's batting .364 for the postseason. He does have a home run. And let's see real quick. He does have a home run. So Gross will pitch to Landreau. Gross, 1-5. Range play again. Landreau, 1-1 against a righty. It's a single past second, but that's a range play for Kiko Garcia. He's getting tested early. His range is a 2. Nope, it'll be a base hit. Landreau gets a single past Garcia. So the Dodgers get a man on. And now here's the left fielder, Rick Monday, starting in left field for the injured Dusty Baker, who will come back into the playoffs if they make the World Series. Monday he's 0 for 5. Strategy roll for Landreau, and it's a 7. He gets the steal sign. You're down by 4 runs. You're not running anywhere. Gross will pitch. Gross, 1-4, strikeout 17. That's high. Monday, 1-1. He powers one into right field. That's a 6, and that's going to be a base hit. That's going to be a single to right. Landreau, base runner 4, single to right, -1 makes him a 3, and he'll get to third. Monday goes to first, and now the Dodgers got 2 runners on the board. As Ben Witz, finally someone shows up here at Dodger Stadium. 13 minutes into the stream, and nobody's saying hello. I know you guys might be watching something else, and I know it's Good Friday. I get that, but come on. I know it's Good Friday, though. I get that. Runners at the corners, and here comes the third baseman, Pedro Guerrero. Guerrero batting .273 for the playoffs. He has 3 bombs. Infield's going to stay back. Guerrero hits into double plays. Doug Hunt joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 9. Gross will pitch. Gross, 2-2. Strikeout, got him. He goes ahead and gets Guerrero. First strikeout for Gross. He had 66 of them in 83. As Laheim 21 now joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Yes, I heard about that game there in Wrigley Field there, I believe. Here, next batter is the first baseman, Greg Brock. He's batting .179 for the playoffs. 2 men now. Bottom of the first, 4-0. Strategy roll, and that's a 1. Nothing doing anything. Landreau did get a chance, got the steal chance to go home. Landreau looked at Tommy Lasorda. What are you smoking? Gross is going to pitch. 2-3. It's a blank. Brock, 4-6, and it's a base hit for Brock. He'll get a run in. That's going to be a single pass first. Monday will hold it. Monday, he will base with 2 outs. His base running rating is a 2. Yeah, he'll take third. On a single pass first, they'll get there, and the Dodgers get 1 back. RBI single by Brock. And now it's 4-1. as Peter Tort joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Next batter is the right fielder, Mike Marshall. Marshall batting 200 for the playoffs. He does have a bomb. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Now 4-1 in favor of the Phillies. Strategy, nothing on the 10. Gross, 6-3. He's not tired. That's an automatic out. And it will be a ground ball to short, handled easily there by De Jesus. And he's going to throw to first to get the out. And that will retire the side. 1 run, 3 hits for the Dodgers. 4-1 here after 1. I guess we're not going to have a pitcher's duel tonight. That's pretty much all we've had in this postseason, really, was pitcher's duels. I think there only was a couple of games where either blowouts or high scoring. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Phillies will be the pitcher, Kevin Gross. He batted .091 in 83. Does have an RBI. Royce will deal. Royce, 2-6, strikeout. Got him. Royce will go ahead and strike out Gross. And that's the first strikeout for Royce. He had 143 of them in 83. Here's Hayes. Hayes got a single his first time up. Royce will pitch. And 6-4. That's a range play. Hayes, 4-5. Base hit past short. It's a range play for Bill Russell. Russell was pretty good. His range is a 4. And he's got it. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Russell will get that one and throw to first for the out. 2 down. That'll be a ground out instead. And now here comes Charlie Hustle. He got a single his first time up. David Vega joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Royce will go ahead and deal. Royce, 2-5. Error on a throw. Royce, 2-6. A Rose, 2-6. It's a ground ball to short. It's a ball hit to Russell. Russell's error rating is a 9. That's a 7. And Bill Russell is going to make his second error of the game on a throw. That's going to be a throwing error. Let me see one thing I keep on forgetting. 9. Infield single with 1 extra base advancement on bad throw. Otherwise, everyone gets only 1 base total. That's an error on a throw, and Rose is going to wind up at second base. Another E6 on Bill Russell. Second error on the Dodgers in the ball game. That puts Rose on at second. And now here's Matthews. Matthews got a single his first time up. On an error on a throw, it's an automatic throwing error. You don't roll for range play check. Only on a grounder. Only on a grounder there. Rose will go ahead at second base. Strategy roll. He will stay put. Royce, 6-5 against a righty. It's a blank. Matthews, 3-4, and it's a ground out to second. That'll be handled by Sachs. Sachs will throw it over and retire the side. No runs, no hits, 1 error. But this time the Phillies cannot take advantage of it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Phoenix Knight joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Yeah, I'm sure that's right there, Phoenix. Leading off for the Dodgers is a shortstop, Bill Russell. He gets a small smattering of boos here at Dodger Stadium. He's batting .258, though, for the postseason, around his average. Gross will deal. And 5-4, error on a grounder. Russell, 2-2. That's going to be a base hit to left field. Left fielder Matthews has an error rating of 5. That's a 10. He won't make an error. He'll throw the ball in. And Russell gets a leadoff single. Next batter is the catcher, Jack Fimple. He now becomes the new starting catcher for the Dodgers, with Steve Yeager being done for the year. Fimple is 0 for 0 for the postseason. It's his first start. Russell on it first, and strategy roll. That's a 20. Gross throws to first. Nothing happening, but the only thing Gross can do is balk. So you still roll for that. Russell on it first. 4-1 Phillies, bottom of the second. Gross will pitch. 3-5, strikeout 20. No. Fimple, 6-1, and that's a ground out to second. 3, 4, 5. Shortstop pivot to Jesus, -1. So a 1-4, it's a double play. They got it. 2 outs. Grounds out into the 4-6-3, 2 away. And that will bring up the pitcher, Jerry Rolls-Royce. He has a 282 average and 3 RBIs. Royce can hit. In 1983, pitch from Gross. Gross, 3-5, strikeout 19. He will strike him out, though, on that. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The inning is over. Second strikeout for Gross. No runs and a hit for the Dodgers. 4-1 Phillies after 2. We go to the top of the third. Royce back on the mound. Michael Jack Schmidt leads off. He's 0 for 1. Pitch coming for Royce. And 4-4, strikeout, and just missed. Schmidt, a 5-4, and against the lefty, he will walk. Schmidt's going to draw the base on balls against the lefty, and he'll trot to first. Next up is Garcia. Garcia's 0 for 1. That is the first walk given up by Royce, but Schmidt had a very good eye that year. Strategy roll, and Schmidt will stay where he is. Royce, 2-6, strikeout 13. That will miss. Garcia, 2-1, ground out to short, 3-3-4. Second base pivot, Sacks, -1 is a 3, and he'll get the double play, 2 away. 6-4-3 double play as Garcia hits into that. 2 outs now for Maddox. Maddox got a double his first time up. ID Jester joins us here at Dodgers Stadium. By the way, ID Jester, I was actually watching your video that you were doing for Sentinels and what you were ranting about. And ID Jester, I 100% agree with you because of what's going on is actually holding up something I had supposed to be coming. So I had to make a change to that, and thanks to the company that I was kickstarting with, or GameFound actually, they took care of me, customer service. It cost a little bit extra, but what I got coming, I'll have now in 2 weeks instead of 2 to 3 more months, maybe. We'll see. But I took care of it. But I 100% agree with you, ID Jester. There wasn't a thing you said in that video that was wrong. Maddox, the batter. He got a double his first time up. Pitch from Royce, 1-6. He's not tired. That's going to be an automatic out. And it will be a ground out to third. Guerrero will go ahead and take care of that and retire the side. Nothing across except the walk. We go to the bottom of the third. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about with ID Jester, he just did a video for Sentinels of the Multiverse, the Desperation expansion. You guys might want to check that out because he has a rant. He has a rant, and his rant is untrue. Oh no, your hockey pick stunk. I'll just say that there, Jester. Your hockey picks are garbage, as we say from New York. Garbage. Remember who won the cup last year. Although I really don't think we're going to do it again, but who knows. Bottom of the third, leading off will be Steve Saxophone, and he is 0 for 1. 4-1 Phillies. Phillies lead this NLCS 2-1. Gross, 1-5, range play. Sacks, 2-3. Grounder right back to Gross. His range is a 3. He can't get it. It's a base hit. That'll be over Gross's head. There wasn't anything he could do for that. And Sacks gets a single. Next up is Landro. Landro got a single his first time up. 4-1. Sacks at 56 steals. And that's a 20. Gross fires to first. And the Sacks will get back. Even though Gross does not have a pickoff rating, he did balk, so I still have to roll. Gross will go ahead and pitch. Gross, 6'4", strikeout, 13 is high. Landro, 5'3", and that's a ground ball right back to Gross. 2 + 1 is 3, but hit back to the pitcher's a -1. So that's actually a 2 and a 2. They don't get the benefit from the infield of double play depth. Landro, a lefty, so the shortstop is going to be the pivot, and shortstop is De Jesus, and it's a -1. The only way they'll turn a double play is on a 1. No. Sacks has got good enough speed. The only play is going to go to first, and that's out number 1. So Sacks will make second, and that's a grounder right back to Gross. He'll throw it over. Next batter is Monday. Monday got a single his first time up. 1 out. Sacks on at second, and he'll stay there. Gross, 3-4. That's a blank. Monday, 5-6, and that's a grounder to second base, taken care of there by Garcia. The throw goes to first for the out. Sacks goes to third. And now Guerrero with 2 outs. Guerrero's 0 for 1. Sacks on at third. He'll stay put. Gross, a 3-4. That's a blank. Guerrero, 6-2. Base hit into left field. Dodgers will get a run. Guerrero will go ahead and get a single into left, and it's now 4-2. Stadium cheers. Yay. They got to get a little closer, but that'll be an RBI single for Guerrero, and now a 4-2 ball game. And now here comes Brock. Brock got a single his first time up. 2 men out. Bottom of the third, 4-2. No pitcher's duel tonight. Strategy roll for Guerrero. That's a 3. He gets the steal sign. 15-0. And Diaz a -1. Brock, not that great a hitter, but with 2 outs, you stay put. Gross will pitch. Gross, 2-3. It's a blank. Brock, 2-3. And that's a fly ball to center. That'll be handled by Maddox. And he will make the catch. 1 run on 2 hits. The Dodgers have cut the lead in half. This game is not over by any means. 4-2 Phillies after 3. Remember, no lead is safe when you play inside pitch. Or I should say, really, no lead is safe on RJL Network. Oh, come on, Robert. You can do better than that. We go to the top of the 4th. And it will be Bo Diaz leading off for the Phils. He got a double his first time up. Royce will go ahead and pitch. Royce, 3-4, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. He'll get Diaz, and that is the second strikeout for Rolls Royce. De Jesus is next. De Jesus is 0 for 1. Royce will pitch, and 4-6. That's a blank. De Jesus, a 6-2. That's flied to left. And Monday will get it, even though today is Friday, and that's out number 2. Next batter is Gross. Gross is 0 for 1. Royce will settle in and deal. Royce, 2-5. Error on a throw. Gross, 4-6. And that's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Guerrero. His error rating is a 14. That's an 11, and that's going to be thrown wide. That's going to be thrown wide. Brock's range is a 3, and he will prevent the ball from getting past him, but Gross is safe on an error. That is an E5. That is the 3rd error on the Dodgers, all of them throwing errors. As Guerrero threw that wide, but Brock had to make a play. So now with 2 outs and a runner on, here's Hayes, and Jerry Royce looking at his infield, and just looking at everybody and says, does anybody here want to play some baseball? Hayes is 1 for 2 with a single. 2 outs, top of the fourth still. Gross gets on. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Royce will pitch. Royce, 6-5 against the lefty. That's a walk plus 10, and it's ball 4. And immediately Tommy Lasorda comes out to try to calm him down, as that is a walk. And that is the second walk by Royce. And here comes Charlie Hustle. He is 1 for 2, a single, and reached on an error. Now runners at first and second. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Royce will deal with Rose. Rose hits lefties better. Royce will set it up. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping for a good pitch. Royce, 6-5 against the switch right. It's a blank. Rose, 1-2, and it's grounded to second base. That'll be handled by Sachs. Sachs will take care of it. And he is going to throw to first to get Rose. And the Dodgers actually get out of the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 walk, and 1 error. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 3 errors on the Dodgers today. Phillies need to take advantage of everything they get here. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Mike Marshall leads off. He's 0 for 1. Gross will settle in. And 6-1. Strikeout 18. No, that's too high. Marshall 1-1 and hits a hard line drive right to short. Pow! Glove by De Jesus. 1 away. Here's Russell. Russell is 1 for 1. Got a base hit his first time up. Still getting a couple of boos from the crowd. Pitch from Gross. 4-6. That's a walk plus 10. That'll be ball 4. So Russell now has reached base twice. And that is a walk from Gross. That is only the first walk given up by Kevin Gross. He only had 32 of them, although he only had 17 starts in 83. But he pitched enough. He had enough innings, in my opinion, to make the starting rotation for the postseason. Here's Fimple. Fimple is 0 for 1. Russell on at first. Strategy. He will stay there. Gross will deal. Gross. 3-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Fimple. 6-5. Base hit. Fimple will get a single. That's a single to center field. Russell, base runner 5. Single to center, a 0. And that's a 6. Russell coming around second. He's trying for third. Center fielder is Maddox. He has a +2 arm. The only way there's a play at the plate is a play at third is a 1 or a 2. It is a 2. Play coming to third. Russell will be out on a 2-5. It's a 1. Russell is safe at third, but Fimple, trying to take second base, is tossed out at second. They cut it off. Get the runner at second, 2 down. Jack Fimple makes a mistake. Lead runner advances, ball caught off, and the trailing runner is thrown out. So Russell gets the third. Fimple gets a single, but he's tossed at second, 2 away. Who in the world decided to send Fimple on that? And now the batter is Royce, and he'll bat. Royce is 0 for 1, but Royce is a good hitter. 4-2, 2 outs. Should have been runners at the corners, if anything, with 1 out. But a big base running mistake by Fimple. Gross will go ahead, and he will go ahead and strategy roll. Nothing on the 14. Gross will pitch. Gross, 4-2, strikeout, got him, and the inning is over. Third strikeout for Gross. No runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, but a huge assist at second base gets Fimple, and it stays 4-2 here after 4. Yes, I agree with XSG too. That's the kind of managing sending him to second That's the kind of managing you would see on that other channel with the fluffy cat. We go to the top of the fifth. Gary Matthews leads off for the Phillies. He's 1 for 2. Royce, he can pitch to 30 batters. Gross can pitch to 25 until fatigue. Royce will deal. Royce, 2-5, error on a throw. Matthews, 5-5. Nope, that's going to be a fly out. Fly ball to left field. Rick Monday will get to that. 1 down. Here comes Schmitty. Schmitty is 0 for 1 with a walk. Royce, he will pitch. And 4-4, strikeout 13. Cold strike 3 on Schmidt. Can't believe it, but he's out of there. 12 plus 1 is a 13. He just got him. And that is the 3rd strikeout for Royce, 2 down. And now here's Garcia. Garcia is 0 for 2. Royce will deal. And 5-1 against a righty walk. And yeah, that's ball 4. He'll walk Garcia. Garcia will see first. Another walk given up by Royce. That's his 3rd. He'll now bring up Maddox. Maddox is 1 for 2. 2 outs, top of the 5th, 4-2 Phillies. Garcia had 1 stolen base. I doubt they'll send him, and they won't. Royce will pitch. Royce, 6-5 against a righty. It's a blank. Maddox, 2-1, and a hard line drive right to Royce. Pow! And he'll make the catch easily, putting the glove in front of him, and that will do it. Nothing across except a walk. Jerry Royce gave up 4 runs on 5 hits in the 1st inning. He hasn't given up anything since then. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Right now, Jerry Royce is keeping the Dodgers in this game while they try to scratch back with little runs here and there. Top of the order for the Dodgers. Here's Steve Sax. Sax is 1 for 2. Gross, he will pitch. And 1-3 against a righty. That's a walk plus 10, and that's ball 4. Sax will easily trot to first. They'll get there. And now here's Landro. Landro is 1 for 2. That's the 2nd walk by Gross. Sax, does he get the steal sign? And he does not. He'll stay where he is. Gross setting in on Landro. Pitch. 4-6. That's a walk plus 10, and that's ball 4. And now runners at 1st and 2nd. Another walk given up by Gross. Here it comes Monday. Monday is 1 for 2. Nobody out. Bottom of the 5th. Dodgers threatening now to maybe take the lead here. If anybody thought this game was over when the Phillies took a 4-0 lead after 1, you were sorely mistaken. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Gross will pitch. Gross, 3-4. That's a blank. Monday, 4-3. And it's a grounder right back to Gross. So 2-2. And the shortstop will be the pivot rating. And that is De Jesus. So only a 1 is going to turn a double play. No. Sax will get to 3rd. That's a 4. Landro is going to be thrown out at 2nd. Monday will take 1st, 1 out. That will be a fielder's choice. As they make sure they get the out. Here's Guerrero. Guerrero 1 for 2. Still 1 out. Infield is going to play. They're going to play back. He hits into many double plays here. Pretty much automatic. Then again, you never know how these dice will roll. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Gross will go ahead and pitch. Gross. 1-4. Strikeout 19. No. Guerrero. 6-1. And it's a fly ball to center field. That's going to be out number 2. Guerrero, sacrifice fly of 2. Plus 2 hit the center is 4. And the run will score. It's 4-3. Stadium cheers. Yay! Guerrero will get the sacrifice fly to bring in the run. So sacrifice fly to center. And now a 4-3 ball game. And here comes Brock. Scooney 007 joins us here at Dodgers Stadium. Brock is 1 for 2. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Now a 4-3 ball game. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Monday stays where he is. Gross. 1-5. That's a range play. Brock. 5-3. It's a base hit to right field, but it's a range play for Von Hayes. His range is a 3. Nope, that's going to be a single to right. Monday with 2 outs, base runner 2. Single to right, -1. And he will hold at second base. So that is a single. And now the tying run is in scoring position. And here comes Marshall. Marshall is 0 for 2. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Now 4-3. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 3. Monday and Brock stay put. Gross trying to get out of this jam. Pitch. 6-4. Strikeout. Got him, and the inning is over. Gross gets a big strikeout. That's his 4th. But 1 run on 1 hit, 2 walks, and a sacrifice fly. And it's now 4-3 after 5. And you guys thought this ball game was over. Yeah. Obviously, you guys have not watched enough of my games. We go to the top of the 6th. Bo Diaz leads off for the Phillies. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Royce will go ahead and pitch to Diaz. Pitch underway. 5-6. It's a blank. Diaz. 5-2. Grounder right back to the pitcher. Royce will take care of that. And he'll throw it over out number 1. Next batter is DeJesus. DeJesus is 0 for 2. Yes, I know you have, Scooney. I'm just saying there's someone there that always think, oh, the game must be over. Yeah, this is RJL Network. Royce will pitch. 4-4, strikeout 18, that will miss. DeJesus, 5-2, and that's a grounder to Royce. Royce is going to get another comebacker. He's going to throw that over to first, 2 outs. And now the next batter is Kevin Gross. He's due to have he has 1 batter left before he faces fatigue. Do I let him pitch another inning or do I yank him out? But there's nobody on base. That's the thing. There's nobody on base. I think I'd let him hit. Royce will, but if there was a man on base, Gross would be done. Pitch from Royce. 2-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Gross. 5-5. That's a ground out to short. Easy play for Russell. They'll throw it over and retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Go the Phillies. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Bill Russell. Russell is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Jerry Rice gave up 4 runs on 5 hits in the first inning. Goose eggs, runs and hits the rest of the way. Pitch from Gross. Gross, 5-6, hit by pitch. Plunk, ouch, he hit him. 6 + 2 is 8, that's a 6, and Gross hits Russell. The tying run is aboard. And now Gross is tired. They're going to let him pitch to Fimple, though. Fimple is 1 for 2 with a single. Russell on at first. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 16. Russell will stay at first. Gross will pitch. Gross, 1-3 against a righty. That's a walk +10. But that 19 is too high. Fimple, 5-3. And it's a ground out to second base. 3, 4, 5. Shortstop, pivot to Jesus, -1 is a 4. And they'll turn the double play, 2 outs. 4-6-3 twin killing. And now the batter is Royce. Royce can still pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. They're going to let him hit. 2 outs. Gross will pitch. Gross, 5-1, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that inning is over. And that's not a bad inning for Gross. Nothing across except the hit batter. 4-3 after 6. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off for the Fightin' Phils will be Vaughn Hayes. Hayes is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Royce can pitch to 3 more batters before fatigue. Royce, 4-6, that's a blank. Hayes, 3-1, that's a ground out to second base. Easy play for Sachs. Sachs will toss it over for the out. Here's Charlie Hustle. Rose is 1 for 2, a single, and reached on an error. Royce will pitch. And 1-1. That's a pitcher result. Switch right. 1-8 is a base hit. That's a 16. It's gonna be a blank. Rose, 2-6, and he grounds it to shortstop. That'll be handled by Russell. Russell will get that. Throw it over, out number 2. Now Matthews. Matthews is 1 for 3. All the Phillies' damage was done in the first inning. Since then, Jerry Royce has pitched a no-hitter since then. Royce will deal. Royce, 5-2 against a righty. Walk, 20 is high. Matthews, a 6-4. That's a grounder to first. Handled easily by Brock. He'll take it to the bag himself. And that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Phillies. They had a 4-0 lead. It is now a 4-3 lead. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. The LCS round continues tomorrow night. Game 4 of the American League Championship Series. That's Fall Classic between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Lamar Hoyt will be going for the White Sox. Milt Wilcox will be going for the Tigers. Remember, Lamar Hoyt had a pretty good outing his first time out. He's going to be an A pitcher. But we know, and Wilcox is going to be a B pitcher for the Tigers. But anything can happen on Fall Classic. The Tigers lead that series 2-1. Huge matchup tomorrow night. White Sox and the Tigers. ALCS Game 4 here on the network. Bottom of the 7th here. Phillies lead 4-3. Lead the series 2-1. Steve Sachs is the leadoff batter. He is 1 for 2. Gross is tired. That will be it for him. And they're going to go to the bullpen. So the Phillies will go to the pen. And they got a righty and 2 lefties coming up. So coming on to pitch for the Phillies is going to be Willie Hernandez. Hernandez has a record of 1 win and no losses and a hold for the postseason. So Willie Hernandez will come on to pitch. Gross leaves with the W, at least for now. So Willie Hernandez against Sachs. Bottom of the 7th, 4-3. Hernandez will deal. And 1-3, that's an error on a grounder. Sacks, 2-6, that is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to DeJesus. His error rating is an 8. That's a 5. That's an error, and the tying run is aboard. An E6 on DeJesus, first error on the Phillies. And the runner is aboard there. Doesn't matter. I bring in a reliever. The leadoff batter gets on by either walk, hit, or error. It doesn't matter. Sacks on at first. Here comes Landro. Landro is 1 for 2. He's got a single and a walk. Sacks at 56 stolen bases, and that's a 7. He gets the steal sign. 13 minus 2 is 11. Diaz minus 1 is a 10. Landro is a pretty good hitter. He doesn't hit lefties as well. I 1 to 10, I just don't see a 50% chance. I just don't see Sacks taking second base. A 1 to 10, he would be. I just don't think so. And there's nobody out, by the way. So, I just don't see Sacks stealing here. Not yet. I'll let Landro swing. Hernandez will pitch. 6-1, error on a throw. Landro, 6-3, and that's a slow hit ball to first base. Rose's error rating is a 6. That's a 2. He's going to try to throw it, and it's going to be an error. That's an error on a throw on an infield single, which means Sacks automatically takes third. Landro takes second. That's an error on Rose. It's an E3. Stadium cheers. Yay! A big error on Pete Rose. Second error on the Phillies in the inning. Infield now has to come in. Willie Hernandez cannot believe it. And now here's Monday. Monday is 1 for 3, has a single. Infield is in. Sacks is the tying run. I will utilize the die 6 option if necessary. Hernandez, he will strategy roll first, and that's a 15. I do not use that infield in chart that Chris uses. I prefer my way. Hernandez will go ahead and he will pitch. Hernandez, 4-2. Another possible error. Monday, 5-4. That's a line drive to second. That's out number 1. You can't have an error on a line out. But the question is, you can't have an error on a throw. Line out to second, runners at second and third. The only way you'll have an error is on a 3 or a 4 trying to get Sacks. It's a 5. Sacks gets back. There's no error. So a line drive right to second. That's gloved by Garcia. That's out number 1. No throwing error on that one. So now the batter is Guerrero. Infield still in. Guerrero is 1 for 3. Has a single and a sacrifice fly. Infield still in here. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping that Guerrero can come through. Strategy roll. That's a 20. Hernandez, though, has no pickoff or any ratings, so it's ignored. We go right to the batter. Hernandez, 1-6 against a righty. Walk, and that is no. That's going to miss. Guerrero's a 9. -2 makes him a 7. Guerrero, 3-1, and it's a ground ball to first. Now that's good. Now that's ground ball to first. Sacks is coming home. His base running rating is a 5. With the infield in, becomes a 3. The question is, do you take the shore out at first and let him tie the ball game, or do you throw to the plate? What do we do here? Someone make a decision. Do we throw to the plate? Sacks would be safe on a 1, 2, 3. And although a 6 usually would automatically make him safe, I do have a Laheim says go home. So Sacks is coming home. Sacks will be safe on a 1, 2, or 3. He's out. Sachs is out on a 5. What a throw. What a throw by Rose. He gets Sachs at the plate. Guerrero goes to first. Landreaux goes to third. 2 down. So Sachs is out. Runners at the corners on the fielder's choice. But now the batter is Brock. Brock is 2 for 3 as world's worst gamer joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Landreaux on at third, Guerrero on at first, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 7th. What a throw. Grounder to first. Rose gets him down at the plate. 2 outs. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 5. Guerrero stays put. Hernandez trying to get out of this jam. Hernandez, 4-2. Another possible error. Brock, 6-6. It's a fly ball to center field. Going under that is Maddox. His error rating is a 4. That's an 8. He makes the catch, and the Dodgers get nothing. Good day, sir. No runs, no hits, 2 errors, and the Dodgers can't get the tying run across. Stadium groans. Still 4-3 after 7. We go to the top of the 8th. Michael Jack Schmidt leads off for the Phillies. Royce is tired. That's it for him. The Dodgers will go to the bullpen. And they're going to go ahead and bring out. They really would like to save Niedenfuhrer for the 9th. So they're going to go with Pat Zachary. Zachary is 0-1, no wins or loss. He does have a hold. So Pat Zachary is going to come on to pitch for the Dodgers. So here's Michael Jack Schmidt. He is 0 for 2 with a walk and did 2 for a walk. Top of the 8th, 4-3 Phillies. Zachary will deal. Zachary, 5-4 against the righty. Strikeout 13, got him. Schmidt will go down on strikes again. Zachary had 36 Ks in 83, 1 down. Here's Garcia. Garcia is 0 for 2 with a walk. Pitch from Zachary. And 2-3. Error on a grounder. Garcia, 5-3. Base hit into right field. Garcia gets a single. Right fielder Marshall has an error rating of 4. That's a 20. He'll play the ball cleanly, and Garcia's safe. That's the first hit for the Phillies since the first inning. And now here's Maddox. Maddox is 1 for 3 with a double. Garcia really not a threat to steal. Strategy rolls are still on. He'll stay put. Rick Weary joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Garcia on it first. Zachary will pitch. Zachary, 2-5. It's a blank. Maddox, 5-4 against a righty. It's a ground ball to third. 3-3-4. Second base pivot. Sachs -1 is a 3. And they'll get the double play and retire the side. 5-4-3 double play. No runs and a hit for the Phillies. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Willie Hernandez, he can pitch to one more batter before he tires. Mike Marshall leads off. And they're going to take Hernandez out. He is done. And the Phillies are going to go to the bullpen here. And they're going to go with Ron Reed. Reed has a record of 1 win and no losses for the postseason. So Reed will come on to pitch right now. Hernandez does get credit for a hold, at least for now. Reed will pitch to Marshall. Marshall is 0 for 3, bottom of the 8th. Al Holland warming up for the Phillies for inning number 9. Reed with the pitch. 3-1 against the righty. Home run result against the righty. Marshall needs a 16. And that's a 13. And guess what we got, guys? We got a tie game. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Mike Marshall. Stadium cheers. Yay! No lead is safe on RJL Network, no matter what game you're playing. Tied at 4, Mike Marshall hits his second home run of the playoffs. Ron Reed comes in, serves him right up a meatball, and Marshall turns that into lasagna. We got a tie game here. Here's Russell. Russell is one for one, actually. Singled, walked and got hit by a pitch. So Gross loses the win and Hernandez the hold. And Royce is off the hook. That'll be a no decision for both players. So Reed will pitch to Russell here, bottom of the 8th. Reed, 1-2, strikeout, too high. Russell, 6-3, base hit past third, and the Dodgers have the go-ahead run on. Single for Russell, and the batter is Fimple. Fimple is 1 for 3. Fimple in there for the injured Steve Yeager. Yeager is out for the postseason. Nobody out. Bottom of the 8th. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 3. Actually, no. Russell gets the steal sign. 12-0. And Diaz a -1, a 1-11 for Russell to steal. 1-11 for Russell to steal. I think I let Fimple hit because Zachary's going to bat next. Fimple's going to bat. Steal was called off. Pitch from Reed. 4-3 against the righty. It's a walk, but the 11 is high. Fimple. 5-2, and Fimple will come through, and that's going to be a double into center field. Russell, base runner 5, double to center, +2 is a 7. There is no chance. Dodgers take the lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! Letting Jack Fimple go ahead and hit. You just don't see managing like this on that other channel with the fluffy cat. Fimple on at second, an RBI double. Dodgers take the lead. The Philly dugout is stunned. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Zachary. As Zachary coming out of the game. And the next pinch hitting for him is going to be Darryl Thomas. 250 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Still nobody out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies got a 4-run lead, and then Jerry Royce shut the door. Reed will pitch to Thomas. Now Reed has a chance to leave with the L. Strategy rolls are still on. Fimple on at second. He'll stay there. Reed will pitch. Reed, 4-2. It's a blank. Thomas, 3-4. Base hit for Darryl Thomas. He gets it one into left field. Fimple, base runner 2. Single to left. +1 is a 3. A 1-3. Fimple will score. He does. It's 6-4 Dodgers. Stadium cheers. Yay! Darryl Thomas comes off the bench and hits a double. It's a single. And Rod Reed is yanked. Comes in there, gives up the tying run home run, and then 3 straight base hits. And that is it for Reed. And Thomas on at first. And now the Phillies will have to go back to the bullpen. Sachs is the batter. Still nobody out. And let's see. I think they're going to bring in. They're going to bring in McGraw. Coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be Tug McGraw. McGraw has a record of 1 win and no losses in the postseason. Right now, Zachary has a chance to get the win. So Tug McGraw will pitch here against Sachs. Nobody out, bottom of the 8th, 6-4 Dodgers. Strategy rolls are still on. Thomas, he gets the steal sign. 15 plus 1 is 16. Diaz minus 1 is 15. That's good enough. Thomas on his way to second. A 1-15, he is safe. And he is. And right now, the Dodgers are just pouring it on. Stolen base by Darryl Thomas. And re-roll the strategy. And he'll stay there. McGraw will pitch to Sachs. McGraw, 1-1. He is not tired. That's going to be an automatic out. And it will be a grounder to short. Picked up there by DeJesus. Throw goes to first. And Thomas will stay at second base. Next batter is Landro. Landro is 1 for 3. Singled, walked, and reached on an error. Thomas on at second, 1 out. Strategy roll, he'll stay put. McGraw, 3-5, strikeout, got him. He'll go ahead and get Landro. McGraw had 30 Ks in 83, 2 down. And now here's Monday. Monday is 1 for 4. He's got a single. Thomas on at second. McGraw will pitch. Strategy. And that's a 20. McGraw turns around, fires to get Thomas, but Thomas will get back. McGraw will now pitch to Monday. McGraw, 5-2, strikeout 19, that will miss. Monday, 5-5, that's a fly to left field. Gary Matthews is going to go get that, and he will, and retire the side. 3 runs, 4 hits, a solo bomb by Mike Marshall. Dodgers have a 6-4 lead after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the top of the 9th. Dodgers lead 6-4. Bottom of the order, though, for the Phillies coming up, Bo Diaz will lead off. He is 1 for 3. Dodgers not playing around. They will bring out the closer, Tom Niedenfuer. Niedenfuer has a record of 1 win, no losses, 1 hold, and 2 saves. So Niedenfuer now trying for his 3rd save. Niedenfuer, he will pitch to Diaz. Top of the 9th, 6-4. Niedenfuer will deal. 5-6. That's an automatic out. And it will be a fly to center field. Landro will get to that one. Makes the play, 1 out. Next batter is DeJesus. DeJesus is 0 for 3. Niedenfuer looks in. He'll go ahead and pitch. Niedenfuer, 5-2. Home run chance. Righty, 1-6. The 4 is good. Against the righty, DeJesus needs a 4. Does he send one out? No. DeJesus, 3-4, but he does get a base hit. He'll hit one past second, and the tying run coming to the plate. Base hit for DeJesus. And Tug McGraw not coming to the plate. Phillies are going to go ahead and bring on Joe LaFay. 306 average, 8 homers, 39 RBIs. He has home run power against righties. Niedenfuer's got to be careful. 1 out, top of the 9th, 6-4 Dodgers. DeJesus on it first. Strategy rolls are off. Niedenfuer will concentrate on LaFay. Niedenfuer will pitch. 4-6, strikeout, just missed. LaFay, 2-3, and it's a ground ball to third. 3, 4, 5, second base, pivot, sacks -1. A 1-4, the ball game is over. That's your game. Picked up there by third baseman Guerrero. Over to Sacks for 1. Pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. The Dodgers come right back and steal this ball game 6-4. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs and a hit. This series is tied. The fans here at Dodger Stadium actually can't believe this, but there will be a Game 6 at Veterans Stadium. What a win for the Dodgers. The Phillies scored 4 runs on 5 hits in the first inning. The Dodgers had 3 errors. And then all the way from the second to the 9th inning, Jerry Royce shut the Phillies down and only allowed 2 hits with a little help from the bullpen. Final line score coming up. Game of the Year candidate. For the Dodgers, 6 runs, 12 hits, 3 errors. For the Phillies, 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. The winning pitcher is Pat Zachary. He's going to get the win. He'll go to 1-1 in the postseason. Ron Reed's going to take the loss. He goes to 1-1. And Tom Niedenfuer will get his 3rd save. What an incredible game here as the Dodgers get a 6-4 win and tie this series up, which means we're definitely going 6 here. Tomorrow night, Game 4 of the American League Championship Series between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Lamar Hoyt will be going for the White Sox, and Milt Wilcox will be going for the Tigers. Tigers lead that series 2-1. Very important game for the White Sox. Tigers would love to win tomorrow night and have a chance to clinch at home in a Game 5. How will that game go tomorrow? It'll be Fall Classic. White Sox and Tigers, ALCS Game 4. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. I believe this game deserved it. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the darn bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. See you guys tomorrow night. The Los Angeles Dodgers spot the Phillies 4 runs and made it look easy as they score 6 unanswered to win this game 6-4. This National League Championship Series is tied 2-2. See you tomorrow night.